From the bottom up, this is how it looked like.
People get ready. There's a train a-coming.
You don't need no baggage. You just get on board.
All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming.
You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord.
And this is what everybody wanted.
The ability to extend opportunity to every willing heart. Not out of charity, but because it is the surest route to our common good.
Barack Black Eagle, as the Crow Nation calls him, is now the Great White Father. Obama saluted the primordial pilgrims and the colonizers.
For us, they packed up their few worldly possessions and traveled across oceans in search of a new life. For us, they toiled in sweatshops and settled the West,
but said not a word to Native Americans. He compared the fallen in Vietnam to the fallen in World War II.
For us, they fought and died in places like Normandy and Khe Sanh.
But not a word on those that America destroyed from Vietnam to Iraq. He had a golden chance and let it pass. He did not renounce the framework of the War on Terror.
Our nation is at war against a far-reaching network of violence and hatred. As for our common defense, we reject as false the choice between our safety and our ideals.
But true respect to American ideals would never have compromised America's safety in the first place.
And for those who seek to advance their aims by inducing terror and slaughtering innocents,
no words on the Israeli destruction of Gaza.
To the Muslim world, we seek a new way forward based on mutual interest and mutual respect.
This would mean respecting Iran, Syria, and Lebanon, and not only Jordan, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia.
To those who cling to power through corruption and deceit and the silencing of dissent, know that you are on the wrong side of history.
No words on the fact that many of these are America's so-called friends.
We say we can no longer afford indifference to the suffering outside our borders.
This means America understanding, but not interfering in Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America.
What is required of us now is a new era of responsibility.
But in the end, is it human or divine responsibility? Will this be a democracy with overtones of theocracy?
But in the words of Scripture, the God-given promise, the knowledge that God calls on us to shape an uncertain destiny. And with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom.
So let's mirror once again Obama and Dr. King.
I believe change does not happen from the top down, it happens from the bottom up. Dr. King understood that.
But people power is not enough. We need accountability. In the same speech, April 4, 1967, where he evoked the fierce urgency of now, endlessly quoted by Obama, Martin Luther King spoke of, I quote, a society gone mad on war.
And I knew that I could never again raise my voice against the violence of the oppressed in the ghettos without having first spoken clearly to the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today, my own government.
Obama didn't dare go that far. Was it because he got a slap on the wrist from the US ruling class? Was it because he didn't have the guts? Or was it because of a brilliant strategic gambit? I will keep my cards at this early stage very close to my chest, and then bang! In the end, anyway, what was supposed to be a celebration sounded more like historical cleansing and felt more like a surveillance operation.
One nation, under the groove and under the spell. But will that uplifting spirit be enough to spark a new, truly real social revolution in America?